tutorial, we'll explain how to use the record keeping module. The administrator is the only person that can actually allocate a framework to the school. So the administrator would log in first of all, click on your frameworks. This link will be hidden for the teachers. They'll come to a blank page. The very first step is to click on available frameworks in the top right hand corner. You've got the CAPS, the ECD frameworks, the ELDER frameworks, and at the bottom you've got the Montessori framework. You can also pull through your own school's virtual classroom if you wish. Those are the lessons that you've preloaded into your virtual classroom. So I want to allocate the Montessori Early Childhood 3 to 6 years. So I click on the blue Activate Framework button. You'll notice that there are 378 lessons within that subject, within that framework. So I've allocated the framework. So if I want, I can view the framework. But what I want to do is I actually want to allocate this to one of my classes. So my 3 to 6 year class is the Sharks class. So I click Apply. So it says allocation has been added. If I want to now, I can click on my descriptors, and I may want to change these to introduced, practice, and mastered. So yeah, you've got the ability to do that. So I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to type in here introduced. I want to make that blue for my color coordination. That's practiced, and I'm going to make this one mastered. Just so that it's in a nice sequence. Mastered, I'm going to make green. So I know that it's been done. I'm going to make this one, let's make that one purple. Okay, so introduced, practice, and mastered. I now click update. So there's my descriptors done. If I wanted to, I could go ahead and actually start adding and deleting and editing the different subjects within the framework. So for example, if I wasn't happy with something, I can go and delete it. Another important point to note here is if you want to change the sequence of your lessons, for example, in the life cycle, I could click on the little 6 icon. And now under the order, it says none set. So all I literally do is I click on that, pull through all the lessons, and I can then move them around into the different sequence I wish to use. In Montessori specifically, there's obviously a scope and sequence to follow, so we'll let you do that. What's important is to click the little green button once you've finished moving them around, and then you'll see now it pulls through in the right order for you. So moving back now to your record keeping module, I can go into Learning Progress. I can choose the framework I've just added. I can choose the Sharks class. So if you had multiple classes that appear over here, I then have the ability to sort the child by first name or by age. So I want to do it by first name, so I click Apply. It pulls through the subject, and these are all the topics. Within the topic of art, there are 7 lessons or milestones within that. So I can click on that. So working with pencil crowns for Susie, there's a little X, which means that nothing's been recorded. If you're not too sure what the color key means, you can click the key icon, and it'll show you which colors mean what. So for Susie, I click the X. It opens up the page. Now you can either select all the students, which would probably be quite unlikely. I just want to select Susie and Brittany that have observed that observation. I can then upload an observation note of them over here. And I can also upload a photograph of that child doing it. That will then appear on the parents' dashboard so the parents can see that they've observed that observation. This is just an image of the material so the teacher knows what to use. And then I can go ahead and just say that Susie and Brittany have been introduced to pencil crowns. So I click on Upload Report. So if I go now into Susie, I'll just do a search for her quickly. Now if I go into her Susie's progress page, and I choose the framework, I can see, if I click on her history icon, there we go, so today's the 8th of October, working pencil crayon, she's been introduced to it. I didn't leave an observation note, I didn't upload a photo. If you want, you can delete that if you want to. Then we've got a progress planning page on here as well. So if I go into progress plan, I can then add students to the progress plan. So there's no one linked yet. The minute I want to add students to a plan, let's go down to sensorial, let's go into visual sense. And let's say I want to add, this is now an age order, so I want to add Susie to the rectangles. I want to add her to these different lessons for the week. and I want to add Dean as well. So all I do now is I click on View Plan. So I've got Dean, I've got Susie, there's 5 lessons for Susie, and there's 5 for Dean. If I click the back button now, you'll notice that there's a little red, there's 10 lessons in that framework being added, so you can see immediately what's happening. So now what's quite nice about this is if I click on Susie on the lesson plan, and I want to now say that she has done the geometrical figures, I is introduced once, 0 times, so she's been introduced none, practiced none, mastered none. Remember, if you forget the color key, you can just click on the color key to see what's going on. But I want to just now say I want to introduce Susie to geometrical figures, so I click on it. I can the observation note, and I literally just click on Upload Report. What it's done now, you'll see it's changed from 5 lessons to 4 because it's removed it from the plan. I can show you that again. So now geometric cabinet, I want to introduce her to that. Introduced, so it goes from 5 down to 3. So every time you're marking somebody off from the plan, it basically removes them from the plan. But what it does do, I'll just show you quickly. When I go into the archive for her and her learning progress, you'll notice that let's go into sensorial. If I click on history, there we go, visual sense geometric. So it's adding, it's taking off the plan, but it's keeping it onto her progress plan. And that's about it. So on the parent side, just to quickly show you what happens on the parent side, whenever I'm doing an observation, I've logged in now as the parent. So this is my child Susie. If I click on learning progress, you'll notice that the parent also has access to see what's happening, so they can see what's been happening with their child. If you upload an image of their child doing it, they will see it. They can click on the little button over there and they can view the image. And if they go into their dashboard, they can also see, for example, the sensorial visual sense pin tower, and then you can like it, you can comment on it as well as the parent. Perfect. So if you have any questions, please email support@childcloud.co.za.